We're looking in our Keys to Learning Reading Resources, page 218. Content, Social Studies. Can you think of a learning strategy to use with this reading? Try this one. Use the learning strategy. Use selective attention. You can look in your book on page 66. To focus on key ideas and words. Key means important. Key, important. By looking at the title, the headings, and the pictures. Begin by looking at the title. The United States. The United States, reading maps of our country. That's the title. What about headings? How to read a map. Political map. Physical map. And now look at the pictures. A compass rose, north, south, west, east. Oh, this is a map, political and physical map of the United States. Then look for answers. Before you even start reading, look for answers to these questions. What is the topic? What is the main topic? What is this about? Reading maps, learning how to read a compass, and physical and political maps of the United States. What two kinds of maps will you read about? Political map and physical map. Let's read. The United States of America is a very large country. It stretches from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. We can learn more about this country by studying its maps. How to read a map. A map's compass shows direction, and its scale shows distance. The N on the compass shows north. From north, you can find south, east, and west. Look at the map on the next page and find the scale. The scale helps you measure the distance between places. For example, you can see that New York City is about 1,300 kilometers, 800 miles, from Chicago. Okay, where's Chicago? So, if I have this shape is 1,500, and I look at New York to Chicago, it's a little bit more. So that's where they get 1,300, 1,300. Actually, my thing needs to be bigger. Oops. Okay. I know. Ta-da. There. Okay. Now, if I look at New York to Chicago, it's definitely too big. A little bit less than 1,500 kilometers, 1,300 kilometers. So about how far is it from New York City to Los Angeles? So New York City to Los Angeles. 1, 2, 3. About 3 of these, maybe 4,500 kilometers. Political map. Political features on a map show the borders of countries and states. There are 48 states in the continental United States. Say that. Continental United States. Again, continental United States. On the continent. Continental. Alaska and Hawaii are not in the continental United States. Look at the map again and find these 2 states. So here's the continent, North America. Hawaii is not in Mexico, right? Hawaii is over here. And Alaska is up here. But they're shown like this on the map with a box. A political map also shows cities and capitals. The government of a country or state is in its capital city. Find Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States, on the map. There's Washington, D.C. We read about Martin Luther King Jr. giving his speech. He was in Washington, D.C. in front of the Lincoln Memorial. Where are we? Okay. Physical map. Physical features on a map show the landforms of a country. There is a long mountain range in the east called the Appalachian Mountains. There is another one in the west called the Rocky Mountains. Find these mountain ranges on the map. So we're looking for Appalachians. It's in the east. So again, west, east. So in the east, do you see the Appalachian Mountains? And then to the west, the Rocky Mountains. The Great Plains region is in the center of the United States. Plains are flat areas with few or no hills. Many of the largest farms in the United States are here. Find the Great Plains on the map. Do you have the Great Plains here? Great Plains. It's a very large farmland in the United States. Look at the reading again. Again, in your notebook or in your workbook, highlight the words you don't know. What are their meanings? Look them up if you don't know. Which 2 states are not in the continental United States? Do you remember? The 2 states that are not in the continental United States are Alaska and Hawaii. What is the capital of the United States? What is the capital of the United States? Do you remember? Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. About how far is it from Washington, D.C. to New York City? About how far is it from Washington, D.C. to New York City? Okay, so we need to measure again. You can use your fingers to get the distance or a piece of paper from New York City to Washington. I think I just made it bigger. Oops, hang on. I messed up. I meant to turn it and I made it bigger. Oops. Okay. Rotate. So maybe about a third, maybe 500 miles or so. Kilometers, I mean. Okay. What are two mountain ranges in the United States? Do you remember? The Appalachian Mountains and the Rocky Mountains. What kind of landforms do you have in your state? What kind of landforms do you have in your state? We're in California. What landforms do we have? Do we have mountains? And if you can see here, we do have some plains. This is what we call our Central Valley, and this is where our farming happens in California, our Central Valley. And you see our Sierra Nevada mountain range here. And we have desert, but you don't see that here. Okay, let's look at the vocabulary again. Geography words. Capital, capital, compass, compass, continental, continental, landform, landform, physical features, physical features, political features, political features, scale, scale,